Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. August 4th, 2025, trading day. This is going to be the intro to the trading day. And then we'll have the market recap at the end. Hope you guys do enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. But just leave a comment or something. Y'all got any questions or y'all got any recommendations? Just leave it in the chat. Chat in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the video. I'll see y'all in the market breakdown. August 4th, 2025, bro. Let's get straight to it. New week, new goals, same goals, new goals, old goals, same shit, different week. Let's get to it. Main screen. All right, we got the chart opened up. Again, let's look at the monthly. What do we see, right? July swept out June's high, leaving us with a monthly range. So we have a monthly range now that we're playing in. So we'll put monthly range high and then monthly range low. Let me actually save these. Monthly range high, monthly range low, just in case. All right, what do we see on the monthly? We do have a fair value gap right here that we got to pay attention to. But if price wants to fill this full thing, we'll probably just end up running through this gap. So, but I'm still gonna mark it up just in case we do want to get some upside. So yeah, all right. Weekly, what do we see on the weekly? On the weekly, why does it look like this? Look like right here. It's fine. On the weekly, what do we see? Again, we have another gap. We have liquidity that got swept right here. So we did get some liquidity sweepage. We did get an engulfing candle. We did get a CISD on the weekly up close. Let me make sure that looks good on YM too, on 30 as well. Yeah, so we did get a CISD on the weekly right here. So we may come down a little bit more. Probably come down to the monthly range low, which would then balance the market on the lower time frames. We do have previous week high and previous week lows that we can mark out as well. Previous week high, previous week low. Okay, so we have this gap, weekly and monthly gap. We just got to pay attention to that, but we may see some downside if we're going to run through it. Probably see the weekly come up a bit, find something on the lower time frames, and then come down. So let's see if the daily has an area where price may want to come to. Let's see. That's up there. Boom, boom. All right. So on the monthly range, we do have a gap right here. I mean, on the daily, we do have a gap right here, bearish fair value gap. That price may want to come up to. What else are we looking like on the daily? Again, we had our CISD up here from the daily, which last week we just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just straight bearish candles down after we swept that liquidity out. So we can anticipate that we're probably going to get a retracement up to then come down, which would be around this fair value gap. So we can anticipate that we don't have any news today. So we may want to rally up, tap into this gap, find some type of support, some type of resistance, and then come down to the previous week low and then start hunting these lows over here because we do have fair value gaps that need to get mitigated down here. So that's the daily. We're looking at this bearish gap on the 6 hourly. What are we looking at? Again, we have a gap there on the 6 hourly. We have this range that we're playing within on the 6 hourly right here. Within this range, we do have a gap right here as well. This one actually broke structure down. Broke this structure right here. We also had this gap that broke this structure right here. Broke these equal lows. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hourly. What do we see on the 4 hour? Again, we have gaps. Gaps. Based off of what I'm seeing, we could just come up a bit. We do have, again, liquidity line right here to come down. So we just have to see what price does. So the 4 hourly and the 6 hourly, we have these ranges here. So you can mark that out. Mark out my 4 hourly range. So this is my 4 hour range that we're playing within now. So let's see if we can get a rally up from here. All right, on the hourly, what do we see? Are we tapping into anything on the left? Okay, so yeah, we are in a weekly, daily, 4 hourly now. So realistically, if we're able to get a clean entry some way, we'd probably want to look for buys today just to come up a bit higher. But again, we could just sell off. But I think we're probably just going to get our retracements Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're just probably going to sell the market off. They're probably just going to sell the market off. So let me actually go ahead and mark up my liquidity, my session liquidity. There we go. Make that purple. London highs we still got London lows as well. And then let's go ahead and mark up that. Bum, bum, bum. And then we mark out midnight open. Gonna be right here. All right. So if I want to look for sells, if I want to look for buys or something, I probably want to see these two lows get swept right here. Boom and boom. If those two lows get swept, then we can anticipate that we can get some type of movement up to sweep out this range high. Unless 9:30 opens, we sweep it out, then we can just wait to see if we get some type of sell marker somewhere. Some type of sell confirmation somewhere. So that's basically what I'm looking for. Neutral on the day, more leaning towards buys because this weekly candle looks like we're probably going to wick up and then come down and target previous week low, previous day highs, and previous day lows. Let me mark those out as well. So we have, put that today, previous day low, and then we will mark up previous day high right up here. All right, cool. So that's basically what we're going to wait on. We're going to wait and see what the market wants to do. If the market wants to come up, market will come up, and we go from there. This range is about to get completed, so we want to see price come down, sweep out some type of liquidity to then go ahead and target the top of this range. We move this closer here. I put it to my 12 p.m. and then I will type in H4, H4, H4. Alright. I bet. Now we just wait. So market opens in about 17 minutes. I am not going to show that. I'm not going to record it. What I'll do is once market opens, I'll let it run. If 9:45 is showing something, I'll come back. If 10 is showing something, I'll come back. If we don't say anything till 11:30, it'll just be a completely different video. Peace. Okay, quick. I'm going to set a limit here at this first presented 5-minute gap on the midpoint of it for buys, just because if we look at the 4 hour, how we're closing super strong, and we look at the hourly, how we're closing super strong, we did react off of this gap from London, and then we did push up off of it. So I'd want to see price come down, tap the midpoint, and then come up. So I'm going to set a limit here and go from there. If I get in, you'll see it. If not, it'll be 11:30, and I'll be telling you I didn't get in, and it'll be a different video. Peace. Alright, I ended up taking some sells. Let's see how this pans out. This may get cooked because there was a 1-minute gap right here, but we will see. Let's see if the losing streak continues or if we go and get a dub. 0.15 is going to be my TP. TP is going to be 0.15. This may be cooked, by the way. Let's see, bro. At the end of the day, there's nothing I can do. I can only just observe. So I took it. I'll explain in the market breakdown why I took it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Indeed. Look at my lip self popping a pill. Damn. Everybody acting like, damn, my people. I'll fuck with you. Neither. Woke up the day when they caught new beam. Excuse me. I'm just gonna wait, bro. Let my trades play out, dog. I gotta get better at letting my trades play out. Accept my risk. I already accepted my risk before I came into the market. So if this is a losing trade, this is a losing trade. What's the daily looking like? Yeah. We are rejecting downwards. Yeah, this is gonna be a losing trade. Alrighty. Clean. Let's see if we inverse this right here. this 1 minute. We end up inversing this 1 minute, then we call it. Let's see. Okay, that's always fun. We got about 40 seconds. Let's see what happens.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Yeah. All right. Another losing day, man. Oh my god, bro. I should have just stuck to my bias of buys, bro. I just thought because of this 15-minute closure, we were gonna get some movement down to at least this gap. Oh my god, I cannot. I'm in such a slump right now, bro. I literally was at 1900 on this account. Jeez, bro, I can't figure this shit out for my life, bro. I tapped into in 1 hour, went down to the 15. We got a range. CISD was all the way down here. I didn't pay attention to that. Came up. We had an inversion on the 1 minute. Stop, bro. Sheesh. I mean, it is what it is. I accepted my risk. Just a quick loss on a Monday. 10:28 a.m. man. It is what it is. Peace. A market breakdown. Let's get straight to it. What do we have? Weekly. So I came into the day. Actually, I marked up the monthly. You have a June range. July closed within the June range. I'm anticipating that we're going to continue and just touch down the bottom of the June range throughout the month. That's probably going to happen. We do have a fair value gap here. Mark that out. I erased it. But we do have a fair value gap here and here on the weekly. Cool. Weekly, if you look here, I marked it out. We had the liquidity sweep here, and then we just had a big engulfing candle, big drop candle. So I think that we're probably going to end up coming up to make a wick, and then we're probably going to end up going down towards the previous week low, and then there is liquidity on the lower time frames that we can anticipate. There's internal liquidity below. So that's what I marked up. Daily, there's a previous day high. We're probably going to close either wicking up to this fair value gap, or we're going to close as an inside candle, wick up, and then probably come down to the previous week low. Now, we did react off of this daily order block, so we could see some upside movement prior to retest the CISD. We just have to see what price wants to do. So that's what I marked out on here. I am going to be bearish for the week, trying to look for lower pricing, depending on what I see in the morning. You never know. Today I was bullish, and I ended up taking sales like an idiot. Okay, H6, what do I see? H6, we had this fair value gap here. Didn't really mean anything. These equal lows got broken by this gap right here, so I'm anticipating that this gap right here with the previous day high and the monthly range high, we could probably get a retest here and then come down off of it. I didn't take any buys. I should have just stuck to my bias and took buys. That's one thing I'm struggling with. All right, H4, same thing. Gap up here. I'm going to inverse this gap. This low doesn't really mean anything. We broke these lows here with these gaps over here. This was the last lows before we broke structure down. That's what I marked out on the 4. On the hourly, what did I see? On the hourly, we had a range on the hourly, right? No, we had a range on the 4 hourly, I think. No, we didn't. We didn't really have anything. We just had lower prices that I thought we were going to get. London moved up. New York is continuing to move up. We have Friday's high that's going to get taken. I just thought based off of, what did I take this base? We tapped into an H4 gap, which was right here, and we were reacting off of it at first. And then I went into the hourly, and we had this gap right here that broke this structure right here. So then we tapped into it. So then I'm thinking over here, okay, maybe right here wouldn't be a bad area to take sales from, because we have this 945 range. We swept out of time. We closed out inside of the 945 range. So maybe we can come down to these gaps and fill them, and I can get a quick sell. No. What did I see? Right? We had a gap here that got created. I saw this candle wick. I set a limit right there, right at the fair value gap wick. We saw that when I saw it pushing away from the gap, I thought we were good. So I put my stops right above here, and we got baked. Absolutely baked. So it was a losing day on Monday. Right here would have been my break-even point. That would have been 1-to-1. And then we could have just let it run for 1-to-2. But it is what it is. It's just another losing day. We're targeting to 1:11 p.m. We're for sure going to come up to previous day high, and then we'll see what price does from there. I'm going to anticipate that this weekly candle that we're having here is going to be a wick. And then we're just going to continue flowing down towards the range low. Because there is a lot of liquidity down here. A lot of it. Boom, 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 boom. There's a lot of it. So we'll see what price wants to do within these areas. But yeah, that is the market breakdown for today. Got baked. It is what it is. We're on a little bit of a slump right now. Haven't caught a win in about a week and a day now. So we're in a little bit of a slump. The accounts are still active. That's all that matters. We're going to continue doing what we got to do to make this our full time, you know? And I didn't lose on the charts. It was just a lesson today. I walked away. That's a W. Went to the gym. That's a W. I edited this video. That's a W. So we're good. And then let me leave y'all with something before I leave. You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. But yeah, that's basically it. I need to just stick to my damn bias and stick to it. That's a big goal this week that I have, is just stick to my bias, win or lose. As long as I stick to my bias, I don't really care. So today I didn't stick to my bias. L. God bless you guys. God is first. All glory to God. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, follow the socials below. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.